Hi, I am Sam, a friend of Vaz and Cole. They apologize for the delay with the video, but hey, sometimes shit happens. Enjoy and all that nice stuff. #PVO for life.
Good afternoon and welcome to PopVulture. My name is Cole.
My name's Az.
Suicide Squad wasn't what we thought it would be.
It was very far from it, actually, but not in so much of a bad way, but not so much of a good way. So here it is, review time, with us two.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know.
We returned last night from a midnight screening of Suicide Squad. It's been 3 days since the embargoes were lifted,
And the shit fucking hit the fan.
yeah, let's just say the reviews weren't favourable. If you were like me and you were highly anticipating the Suicide Squad, was a little bit disappointed.
Basically, if I had a balloon here, when we read the reviews, it's like, bang!
Yes.
It pop.
Well, it didn't pop so much as deflate, I think.
That's my balloon doing.
Shall we very quickly run through our opinions on Suicide Squad?
Okay. Number one, the most important thing in this fucking list of cons. Why is the Joker not in this film so much? The film for about 15 minutes, I'd say, total. If you were to actually calculate every minute he was in this film, he's in it about 15 minutes. And that's just not enough.
Exactly, and particularly as they hyped him as such a large part of this movie. Obviously, he is the first incarnation of Joker that we've had since Heath Ledger. So to turn around and have this huge bubble surrounding Jared Leto, an Oscar winner, no less,
Yeah.
as the Joker, and to pretty much front load
Everything with him.
yeah.
I mean, the first trailer that dropped, right? The thing that got everybody really excited was at the end when he put the light in him. He's like, "I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna make it really, really bad." And everybody was like, "Give me this film.
Yeah,
Give me
straight away.
Just
Sit in
give
my
me."
mouth. Yeah.
Number two, the music tries too hard. I'm sorry, everyone. It does have a great soundtrack, but this film tries too hard to be Guardians of the Galaxy
It
in the
does.
music front.
I
It's
was
like
literally about to say that.
the opening of this
Hour.
film, at least hour, feels like a music video.
It doesn't feel like a music video. It feels like a series of very disjointed music videos.
Yes.
And one thing I picked up on, which some of the reviews are saying as well, is that the songs are very
shoehorned.
No, it's that they're very derivative of the scenes that they are covering.
I agree.
So, Sympathy for the Devil by the Rolling Stones. Please allow me to introduce myself. During the introductions of
It just felt
the squad.
It felt forced though.
Yes.
Like it just didn't.
It was
With
very...
what was happening on screen, it just didn't click, did it? It was just.
No.
It was like, let's have this song because this is a popular song that Hollywood movies like. Margaret Robbie and Will Smith were in a film called Focus, which used that song.
Which is a great film.
So fuck it, let's have it in this film.
Yes.
Like, you know, Spirit in the Sky was a popular song in Guardians of the Galaxy.
And they
let's have it in this film.
Just take that and we'll just have that. That's ours now. The music is a huge part of the movie, but it's all very disjointed. And I think that word sums up this movie very well.
It does.
It is a hot mess of a movie.
So it's, to be fair, the film doesn't find its footing until an hour deep.
I'll tell you what, I was counting because there was a point during the film where I really needed to pee, and I was like, well, I'm not sure if it's going to get any better at this stage. And this was an hour and a half deep.
So where was I? So we've got Joker, we've got the music. Number three for me is probably the fact that some characters just didn't get enough time to. It was very much Deadshot and Harley Quinn show, which is fine, but I think it just pushed the others. The others just felt like background.
Can we just reel off some of the characters that didn't get as much screen time? One thing I would say, obviously, there was a lot of sort of speculation, perhaps, that Slipknot wasn't going to be in the movie for very long.
He was cannon fodder.
He was wow.
Yeah.
Spectacular cannon fodder.
Yeah. Like he didn't even have an introduction.
No.
Same with Katana though. Like Katana, like again, not going to go into where she turns up or whatever, but she just turns like it just happens.
Yeah.
It's like there's, you know, it's just like, oh, she's here. There's no explanation of really who she is really.
No.
There's a very vague one, but it's even still, it's just like, okay, she's a lady with a sword.
Yes. In terms of exposition on each of the characters as well, the first 20-25 minutes, maybe in half hour, is just pure. These are who these people are. This is what my plan is. This is why we're doing this.
Yeah, this is what I've been doing
Flashbacks
the last 10 years of my fucking life.
Constant stuff. And it's within that sort of opening half hour that you really get the majority of the Joker stuff. He does
He is in that first half an hour more than he's in the rest of the film.
Yeah, largely through flashbacks.
Easy.
Other characters that didn't get much screen time. Killer Croc, barely in it. Probably had about 4 or 5 lines throughout the entire movie, but let's face
They were
it,
great
he was
lines.
great.
He was great.
I really like Adwale. Not even going to try it. Not even going
Microsoft
to try
Sam,
it.
save me.
Aduela Kinoag page.
Yeah, I really loved his portrayal of, obviously, Waylon fucking whatever his name is. I'm not going to... I'll cut that. You cut that.
I'll cut it.
Yeah, and his look as well.
Yeah, he looked great.
It
wasn't
great.
too over the top.
No,
It
and
was
the
very,
fact it was practical as well, I think really helped.
It was believable.
It was
in a
quite
sense, you know what I mean?
believable, yeah.
Like, you know, because like in the comics and stuff, he's like huge and
He's a
shit.
fucking
Whereas in
crocodile,
this,
man.
like, don't get me wrong, he's a big dude, but like he's not totally unbelievable.
No. Captain Boomerang.
He was just there.
He
in my
was
opinion.
just there.
He had a couple of lines.
It's almost like they kind of introduced him more or less as comic relief, but they essentially just went, let's take Deadpool
And put it
and
in
just do
Captain
that.
Boomerang. Yeah, nah, yeah.
It's right down to the fluffy pink
He
unicorns.
didn't sit well with me.
No, he didn't sit well with me at
Didn't sit
times.
well with me.
I think part of that is just because I really don't like Jai Cooley.
Sorry.
El Diablo, though.
They built him up more in the second half of the film.
Yes.
If out of the rest of the squad, he was the only one that really had more of an arc.
Touching just quickly on the villain of the movie, potentially.
It was
it's
like
not
a
spoiler
Freak
again.
of the Week episode of The Flash.
It really was, but
Was.
a really bad one.
Why is it everything has a big blue fucking line in the sky? Why?
Like, I get that Cara Delevingne's not an actress, but she really shouldn't be. And at the same time, that is where the movie really fell apart for me because the practical effects were good, the CGI was not good. Like, we're talking like fucking X-Men Apocalypse levels of
Yeah,
bad
it
at
was
times.
just, yeah.
Um,
It seems like anything where
And
there's
they have
something
big budget.
anything that's oversized.
Yeah.
When stuff's oversized, the CGI just falls on its face. I swear to
pack
God.
it in, like,
They just make them small,
yeah, just
miniatise them.
yeah,
whatever.
and I get, whatever.
Okay, so they're my 3 bullet points that I had off the top
Okay.
of my head. So, what have you got? You got anything different to that?
Um,
Pissed you off?
I would agree with you on all 3 points, really.
Yeah.
Just the movie was a hot mess. It was.
So the bias is here
Yeah,
a little bit because we're kind of we are the people that this film was made for.
exactly.
So,
Well, are we though? Because we had this conversation in the car on the way home. Was it made?
was it made for comic book fans?
Was it made
or
for
wasn't
comic book fans? Or was it made for comic book fans, or was it made for 13-year-old girls? Was it made for adults, or was it made for 13 or like people that go to
15-year-old boys? Yeah,
like
exactly.
what? Who are you trying to appeal to? And I think I don't know where that
I
stems
think
from.
that's what like is a burden to the film is that it doesn't really know who it's like. I'm for you, and this is for you.
Yeah,
It's kind of like I'm mostly for you, but I'm a little bit for this, I'm a little bit for that, and it's you can
Part of
feel that.
A point that I'm going to make now, and that this point is one that is going to be a point of contention, I think, for everybody that goes to see this film. Margot Robbie is a very attractive woman.
Yes.
Don't deny that.
Yes.
I think she is great.
Yes.
But the over-the-top over-sexualization of Harley Quinn in this movie is at times a little bit over, sort of. It can be uncomfortable.
See, I didn't feel that way.
Okay.
I didn't feel that way. See, on the counter of that, I didn't feel that way, and I feel like her character was enough of a focal point in the film and enough of a badass that it cancelled that out.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like, here's Harley, she's literally here for something to look at, because that was not the
No,
fucking point.
her characterization
No
in
way
this
was it.
movie and her characterization throughout, obviously, a lot of the source material as well, is that she's crazy, but she's also sexy, and she's like this whole combination of things. But there's only so many times that you can show Margot Robbie's arse.
I think if, in this day and age, that if that was such a big deal, I think Margot Robbie herself would have said something.
Would have turned around.
If it was that big a deal. Harley Quinn is a sexy character.
Yes.
And that's
agree with
that is how it boils down.
Yes.
In my opinion, it's like I don't think it was like we're trying to make her super sexy. I think they just let her be Harley.
Issue with Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn was that, yes, she was great. She was great as Harley Quinn, but if you're looking for the Harley Quinn, you might be disappointed.
At the end of the day, it's different. The thing is, we've never seen this character in a film before,
No,
so
true.
we can't judge. Yeah, everybody can be like, that's not Harley. That is not Harley. This
No.
is just a different Harley. It's
Yeah.
like seeing Michael Keaton play as Batman and then having Christian Bale. And then
True.
being like, I love
Yeah.
Keaton, but I hate fucking Bale.
True.
It's
I
exactly
do
the
love
same
Keaton,
thing.
I do fucking
It's
hate
exactly the same thing, but because we've got no one to compare it to,
Yeah,
there's
this
that
stage,
stigma of like, she's not the same as the Arkham games. She's not the same as
the animated series.
The animated
yeah,
series,
things
you know,
like that.
the,
No,
the
yeah.
chick who's voiced her for
Tara
years and
Strong,
years, Tara
yeah.
Strong. She's, everybody associates her with Harley because that's all we've ever had.
Yeah,
There's
true.
no comparison.
Yeah, yet.
Yet. 20 years time when they reboot Suicide Squad.
So like fucking 3 years time in the
3
race.
years time when they reboot Suicide Squad and we have a new Harley, something to compare it to.
No, I completely get that, and that's probably stifled my opinions.
Like what? We've not had a live action
No.
Harley before, so this is.
Okay.
I think that's where that is.
Shut me up completely. Back on to the Joker in terms of his characterization, and we had a brief conversation sort of not too long ago in terms of he wasn't in it enough to really gauge Jared Leto's performance as the Joker, but if he was in it for say 20 minutes longer, like my original thought was that this movie, yes, it's 2 hours and 10 minutes long, but if it was perhaps originally 2.5 hours long and they cut 20 minutes of Joker time down, like that would explain a lot. And if we had that extra 20 minutes of Joker time, he would be brilliant.
I feel like that film could have been 2 hours and 10 and we still had 20 minutes of Joker at time.
Yes,
Because there's a lot of just walking around.
there is a lot of just walking
And
around.
if we'd have just fucked off some of that walking around and just been like, here's a little bit more Joker,
Yeah.
here's what he's doing while all this stuff's going on,
Yeah.
that would have been fine. But anyway, we've harped on so much.
we have,
Like,
we're
20
talking, we're
minutes.
sort of dissecting
Yeah.
things quite a lot.
Let's go into what you like.
Okay.
What did you like? Because I said about the bads first, so you can go
Yeah.
into the likes.
Back end of the movie, sort of the last 45 minutes maybe.
Yeah,
of
45 minutes to
the
an
film.
hour.
Yeah,
ish.
it really picks up. There's a couple of quieter moments that I actually really enjoyed in terms of character development throughout that movie, and just sort of meshing.
I think that's where the film was at its best. When we
Hmm.
had, whenever there was a glimpse of these little moments between certain characters, it is when the film was at its best.
Because you've got to bear in mind, you've got some heavy hitters in there anyway. You've got Will Smith, you've got fucking Margot Robbie, you've got...
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto,
I know he's on
exactly.
a lot, but the moments we did have of him and Harley,
Oh, yeah.
there was greatness there.
There was.
It was there. It just wasn't utilised, and it was really upsetting, to be honest, because
But-
it was fucking there.
But it's the same argument as Batman vs Superman. All the pieces were there, but they just weren't used well enough. Other things that I did like. Will Smith as Deadshot. Again, we're looking at potentially the main protagonist of the movie, or anti-hero, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call him, of the movie. But the film does really rest on his shoulders, and the action sequences that we get him in are
I'd
fantastic.
say he just steals the show from Margot, to be honest.
And if you're
opinion.
looking for a film where Will Smith gets to be full Will Smith, he gets to go full Will Smith.
Yeah.
This is
it,
spot
yeah.
on, because there are bits where you're just like, I wish Will Smith would say something at this period of time, and
Yeah.
he does. He'll
Yeah.
rock out with like his Will Smithisms, and
Do you know what I did enjoy though?
What?
The action was quite nice. The fight
Yeah.
scenes, they were decent.
Oh,
There was
yeah,
some
yeah.
nice character moments in the fight scenes and things
if
like
there
that.
was if they were contained and there was not as much CGI, then yeah.
Yeah. See, really, I feel like we've bashed the film.
But we
But
haven't
at the
watched the
same-
film
at the
because
same-
we really fucking enjoyed it.
But-
We enjoyed it a lot more than I enjoyed it. A
I
lot more
can't say
than
I really
anticipated.
enjoyed it,
No,
but I enjoyed it.
at its core,
Yeah.
it sung to me
Yeah.
and it appealed to me. And I think that was because it was so disjointed. There were parts I was just like,
Yeah, because
There
when
were-
it was, like I said, when it was good, it was,
Was
really,
really good.
fucking good. Like, it was really good.
but when it was bad,
It was really fucking bad. And that's why this film is so divisive. It's like, it's going to be Marmite. It's going to be
It
like
is
Batman
gonna be
Superman again.
Marmite.
It's going to be pure Marmite, this film.
yeah, the extended universe does not have an identity, and
Does
it needs
not.
to have an identity, and it. You can tell how passionate we are about this film, so we're just gonna go ahead and rate it.
Yeah, I think we should. Because I'm scoring it
Okay.
44 out of 88.
Holy shit. Okay.
Because I legit, I didn't know what to score it.
Okay.
So I'm going to go bang in the middle.
Mhm.
Because I don't think, to be fair, I don't think it deserves better than that.
No.
I don't think it deserves worse than that. So I'm going straight down the middle of the road, 44.
You're gonna hate me then, aren't you?
What are you going to say?
52.
52. Oh, that's not that much higher.
No.
It's not that much higher.
Because I can't remember what we scored X-Men Apocalypse, but this movie was better than that. That's my 2 cents.
But that film
Da 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 da.
But Apocalypse kind of was more coherent and structured.
Yes, I know, but this
I knew what the fuck it was doing.
this appealed to me more than that did.
It's same. Fuck. Can I change my score? Can I just agree with
go
you?
for it.
I'm gonna agree with you. 52.
52. Okay.
Because I think yours is more. Do you know why I'm gonna give it higher? Because Harley and Joker, and that's it.
Okay.
That literally, I could go back and watch that film just to see those scenes again, and it pisses me off so fucking much that there was not more of that, because it was gold. There was fucking gold in that movie, and they actually fucked up. There was diamonds in that movie.
The more I think about
And
it, the more I think.
fucking left it as coal. Left it as coal. That's what they did. Left it as huge. They left it as fucking coal. With fucking diamonds, and they fucking left them. But yeah. Anyway, so our score is
52.
52
Out of
88.
Yeah.
Yeah, 52 out of 88. I
Takeaway.
think that's a fair score. We're much higher than other critics. So
we say this with every film that we rate, not necessarily amazingly, but still go and see it because. It's a
to be
film.
fair, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, subscribe, because we love it when you do
Keep
that.
on subscribing, baby.
Baby,
said that
baby.
weird.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, do all that good stuff. We'll be back next time doing something. He's going to Canada.
I'm off to Canada for a week, so we're going to be doing stuff after then. Don't know what's out. We'll see.
We'll see something. I'll be editing this probably for about 4 months. So until then,
PopVulture out.
reach for the stars.
Climb every mountain higher, reach for the stars.
Spider-Man. It's because he's on your wall. I'm turning the camera off.